Hello guys, welcome. It's your boy Clover.
When I'm not out here making videos, I work as a mechanical engineer in a research and development company. In my role, I get to take part in a lot of product design.
Having done this multiple times, I've come to realize that converting a product idea to a product concept consists for me basically of 4 main steps. And in this video, I'll be sharing with you the 4 main steps I use to convert product ideas into product concepts. Let's go. A product idea is just an idea for a future product. The product concept, however, is the impression or the detailed version of the provided product idea. I'll use a fictional but pertinent project idea to illustrate what I mean. I can't go into the details of projects I have worked in the past for clients because I am bound by NDA clauses like these ones to keep details about these projects confidential. To simulate the client's need, I had to use AI to generate some pertinent project ideas. I decided to pick up the idea of a self-watering planter. With the product idea gotten, I could now start implementing my 4-step methods to convert this idea to a concept. The 4 steps include product research, brainstorming, conceptualizing, and prototyping.
You see guys, product research is the most vital step in any product design. It's at this stage of the development lifecycle where we get to answer some of the most vital questions about the product we are trying to create. Questions that range from what does the market actually need to what is lacking in existing solutions in the market right now. So it's a never-ending list of questions which we need to answer by going to the field and actually collecting real data from humans that will be interacting with the system we are trying to put into place to get to know the pertinence of the problem we are trying to solve and to know whether this is really a need for the market, because it's pointless, guys, making something no one is going to buy. But that's not all. At the designer's end, there are a lot of questions that I will need to ask myself in order to better understand the product I'm trying to create. Like, what is a planter in the first place? What is a self-watering planter? What will be the difference between a self-watering planter and planters that exist in the market? What's lacking in the current design of self-watering planters?
Here's a summary of all I found out for this product after product research. A planter is just a decorative container in which plants are grown, whereas a self-watering planter is a container with a built-in reservoir that stores water and delivers it to plant roots as needed, reducing the frequency of manual watering. So the planters use sub-irrigation that allows the plants to drink from the reservoir at its own pace. When the reservoir is empty, it usually indicates to the caregiver that it's time to refill the reservoir. At this point, I was able to go on with a research synthesis. So this leads us to a definite problem statement, which can be stated as thus. Human interference in watering of houseplants is negatively affecting houseplants because humans are inconsistent and cannot infer the exact amount of water plants require at any given time. So this statement is a clear statement of the problem that exists behind this product, which is very important because it's what's going to guide you throughout your conception. Because it can be rewarded to ease design so that it tells us what exactly we are trying to design. So when rewarded to ease design, it reads like this. We are designing a self-watering planter capable of reducing human interference to a minimum and ensuring plants get just the right amount of water they need at any given time.
Now, the brainstorming stage. At this stage, we basically have a full understanding of the product or the problem we are trying to solve via this product.
So normally, a brainstorming session is done with a cross-functional team of engineers, so that when we share ideas, we're going to take into account things like feasibility based on expertise of each domain. So I did not do that for this particular project. Like I said, it's a project I did single-handedly. So my companion on the other side of the table was ChatGPT. Asking the right questions, ChatGPT was able to propose to me a couple of solutions. It's done in real life. I filtered the projects toward the solutions that ChatGPT proposed, and I picked out the following.
The wicking material is a common component that draws water from the reservoir to the roots of the plant. So common wicking materials include cotton, rope, nylon, felt, and any absorbent material that can efficiently draw water upwards. The results of the brainstorming session with the AI led me to these. As you might have noticed, AI proposes fancy solutions which are not really high on the practicality side of things. So the best I could do was look at it and draw inspiration from it, but not really take these ones directly because they were not going to solve the problem as far as practicality is concerned, to propose a functional concept.
I had to ask AI some suggestions for what it thinks a self-watering planter with the specifications I gave it were. So what the prompt was to generate an image of a self-watering planter with a solenoid valve capable of opening to let water into the planter's reservoir based on soil moisture level in the planter. So yeah, the pictures he generated. So looking through the pictures, we realize that the pictures are fancy and cute, but they are not very practical. Just like with most things we should generate using AI. So on a practical scale, you can't really build one of these systems to want to use to solve this problem. But they can serve as inspiration for the human design that is going to be done later on. So how I personally choose to start my conceptualizing process is through sketching. So I sketched as the ideas came to mind, sketch and write some specifications on the side, which are going to be implemented during 3D modeling. So sketching individual components, a weekend system. So 3D modeling of the system later on, just to show what's happening on each stage. We have the water from an external source coming in. So we have the solenoid right here, the power supply, just underneath the solenoid. The solenoid lets water in on command from the sensors, which sense water level and soil moisture level. And the wicking system, through capillary action, moves water from the reservoir and takes it into the soil for the plant to take. So as you can see, the base of the wicking material is made to be porous, and we have a layer of sand, gravel to separate ground and water. So we have also a display unit in front of the system, which displays notification. We have a water level sensor, which is sensing the level of water. We have a moisture sensor, and we have a wicking material, the control unit, the valve, and the power supply unit. So here's a quick comparison from AI generated image to the sketch to the 3D model and the final concept. So the final concept is what we can use to explain to a client or to the idea initiator what can be done as far as engineering is concerned, what we can propose to them. So we have moved from product idea to product concept. So at this stage, I'd like to clarify a couple of issues, which I can call practicality issues as far as mechanical design is concerned, because when we come up with concepts, there are a lot of things which are still to be paid great attention to, things like design for manufacturing and assembly. Prototyping is the next step that comes after we have had a valid concept design. It's just a way of testing other real world conditions, the way our concept is going to behave in other real world conditions and certain environmental changes. And most of the times we use cheap materials in order to minimize the cost. For this self-watering planter in particular, I had to pick up a couple of things lying at home, including my old water filter system, my Raspberry Pi controller, a 12-volt DC pump, some pipes, power supply unit, and sensors.
So guys, these are the steps I follow to propose a functional concept.
Well, that's all guys. Those are my 4 steps for converting a product idea into a product concept. Anyways, it's been your boy Clover guys. Like and subscribe for more. See you all in the next one. Thank you.